Well, hey, what's up? I just wanted to take a moment to share some things with you guys. So I hope you have a few moments. I would so appreciate it. But me and my family and my children, on behalf of them and my wife, we just want to first start off by saying, hey, thank you for letting us be a part of your lives, whether that's through your children, whether that's through your teenagers, whether that's through having dinners together, no matter what it is, however we've connected. I just want to say thank you from the bottom of our heart because it's not nothing to take lightly when people open their hearts and their lives to complete strangers to come in and trust us enough to just be friends, to minister together, to encourage your children, to encourage this body, whatever it may be. However, we've connected, it's not a light deal. And we just want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts for letting us into this church, trusting us, growing to let us be a part. And so, by our appreciation and our gratitude, we wanted to just take a moment and let you a little bit into our lives so you could hear personally from us and let you into our hearts for the last couple of years and seasons and where we are today. Many of you don't know this, but for the last couple of years, feels like forever, but definitely the last 4 years, I've just had this deep burden and cry in my heart to just reach those far from God to become one with Him. And in that passion in that heart, it's been very hard to navigate sometimes of what God was saying to me and not fully understanding it and trying to find peace in my heart at the same time. It's been a pretty big obstacle in my life. And so recently I've been able to just discuss some of this with Pastor Mark and Chantel. And before I even got to express my heart and where I've been, Miss Chantel was just sharing about Mark's heart and where he was at this last couple of years or year before he stepped out to start the church, whatever time frame it was, and she just expressed his heart and how much he just had a almost like a God burden, kind of like a good heaviness. It doesn't feel good in the moment, but just something that just would not lift off of his heart. And when she said that, I knew in my heart that I wasn't crazy. Because to be honest, guys, this is one of the best places we've ever been a part of. And honestly, if I were real, we brag about you guys everywhere we go. Anybody we talk to, we just have nothing but amazing things to say about the people because y'all are the church. Y'all are the reason this place exists. Y'all are the reason why it is what it even is today. It's because of you guys and your heart. And we've had nothing but amazing things to say about our experience with you guys and how much y'all have encouraged us about the example of serving and the men and the women. And just, it's just mind blowing when you've been where we've been to see the unity and the connection y'all have. And so when she shared Mark's heart, and I realized, wow, that's been me the last 4 years. Doesn't matter what I do in my heart. I mean, I'm always thankful. I'm always grateful for what God does, but it doesn't get rid of this burden deep down in my heart. And so when she shared that, that was Mark's heart before he started the church, it just resonated with me that first of all, I wasn't crazy. And second of all, that maybe that's what God is calling me to. Now, I've always wondered, but it was through their push and through their encouragement for me to hear God for myself that I was able to come back to them and say, I really do believe that it is the calling on my family to not just serve at a place, but to help pioneer and to help plow and uncharted grounds, to be able to help lead and take the wisdom and the knowledge that we've been able to learn for the last 10 years serving churches, running ministries, and being a part of nonprofits, that we would take all that we've learned and that we would help pioneer a new place and a new field that has been not reached. And as we shared that, they encouraged me to pray and continue to seek God about where and when. And so I've really just prayed and sought God. And guys, I'm just telling you, it's not without moments of doubt, it's not without moments of question. But there's a deep thing inside my heart that I know that at some point I have to say yes, and I have to let my faith be met with action. And so, guys, to be honest with you, I want you in our lives and a part, and it's why I'm sharing this personal video so that you can hear from my mouth that we will be starting and planting a new church ministry in Thomasville, Georgia. Actually, the place I grew up. Who would have ever known? Going back like Moses did to deliver people for God's kingdom. And guys, we're getting ready to do that. And through talking with Mark and thinking of the timing, we're actually hoping to launch this church in September. Now that's trusting God. If it gets pushed back or earlier, it's okay, but it's just a goal. And so, with that being in mind, and through Mark's wisdom and him knowing what it is to take to pioneer and the time to get your family settled, we're actually going to be leaving at the end of April. Now, I know you're like, why am I getting a video just now? Listen, guys, we had no idea that the coronavirus was going to stop us from meeting. We had plans to talk to the coaches, talk to our elders in a way, and we did get to talk to them, but have we were going to announce this at our team night and make it a celebration, a time for people to connect and talk. But unfortunately, those things didn't happen, and time is still ticking away. And so, guys, I'm making this video so you can hear from my heart that this is going to be happening. And I want to just take a moment to just encourage you guys about how amazing your leaders have been and how much Mark and Chantel have supported and even the staff here. Not once I ever felt left out. Not once have I ever felt that I couldn't grow in this ministry and be a part of Move. And Pastor Mark has been so um, open to me, ministering to the body, which means he trusts, right? And he's extended trust to me, and that's a big deal, guys. So I just want you to know that they have been amazing, and honestly, the pastors we needed to make this decision. And they love you guys enough to try to keep this quiet as possible until it was time, because we wanted this to be done the right way. And unfortunately, this coronavirus has caused a lot of things to shift. But I just want to honor them and you guys to know that never once have I felt questioned their intentions for us being here, and that they have been more than a blessing and they continue to be a blessing. And so I encourage you guys to stay plugged in and protect the vision of this house and the unity of moving forward. And I trust you guys that as this word gets out in this weird way because of this weird timing, that you guys would be protectors. Protect the vision here. If you hear people saying, I wonder why they're leaving, hey, share this video. Be a unifier. Don't let any gossip or negative thing come out, because God is doing a great thing. And you know what? Your pastors has helped this. And because of them, the gospel is moving forward. It may not be here, but through our lives, we're going to move forward into the destiny we have. And that's part of pastors' jobs, is to help raise up people and to send people. And I'm so thankful that they've been a part of that. And so, guys, this is good news. And this is powerful that your leaders and your elders and your team, your staff has been supportive. It just shows the fruit of the heart. And so I expect nothing less than you guys to do the same thing, is that this would be a supportive effort and that God would use this time to encourage the church, what it looks like to see people come together to spread the gospel into our nation and beyond. Just like Ethiopia, we're going to see God do great things in Georgia. And y'all have been a part of that by blessing us, by being an example to us. And so we just want to thank you so much for that. And we expect you guys to protect that vision, and let's make this be a good report and stay connected and stay encouraged and just know that God's got amazing things. We've got things clarified for the youth. We have everything in place. We're sending messages out to the students and the parents. So, guys, listen, things are rolling. We got the right people in place. God has raised up a mighty team for the youth, and even greater people are coming. God has turned so many things around since his last season, and it's only going to get better, and the kingdom is only going further. So, listen, guys, I want to thank you on behalf of my family for letting us into this beautiful family that is the cream of the crop. And you guys are an example of what it is to be unified. Doesn't mean in unity there's not moments of diversity. There's not moments of things that try to come. We're going to be different, but diversity and unity, when they come together, it's beautiful. And when you have conflicts and moments of trials, and when you can get through it, it makes you stronger. And you guys are the example of that. And so I want to thank you guys for letting us in. We will be leaving at the end of April. And guys, hey, this is a step of faith for us. We don't know what's next. We know we have a little bit of income to take our step of faith, and we're trusting God with our steps. We're trusting Him with a job. We're trusting Him with our place where we're going to live, building a team. But guys, more than anything, I'm trusting the God that says we don't lose anything. He says when you lose your life, you find it in Him. And He says that anything you give in this earth, He will give 100 times in this earth and in eternity. And so, guys, we're stepping out in faith, but we have a confidence in our hearts that God is with us and that He's going to make our path straight. And we know that we have a family here that loves us. And we know that your prayers God will hear. And so we ask you guys to pray with us for supernatural provision. Pray with us for the right locations. Pray with us for a job that God would help me find something that would be life giving. That pray for us that my children would transition great. They're super excited, just so you know. And Bonnie's excited too. But pray for the peace of our family, that no matter what it costs in the natural, that we would stand in peace, knowing that there is an eternal prize that only comes through Christ. And so, guys, pray with us. We love you. Those are just the areas we would love to be strengthened in. Our unity as a family, as we pack, that could be crazy times. Pray for the unity of me and my wife to continue to be strong. Love her to death. She's amazing. She's been so encouraging and just life giving to me, and just supportive. And so it's amazing, but we always want prayers for more. So those are our family prayers, provisions and jobs and open doors. So we can take this step of faith, and I know God's going to honor your prayers. So listen, we love Pastor Marcus and Chantel. They have been amazing, and we just encourage you guys to keep doing all that you're doing, even more. Just keep growing in this house of God. God's got amazing things, and we just bless you all so much, and we love you. And feel free to share this video to those you love. And hey, guys, we expect you guys to be trumpets of good news, because the gospel is moving forward, and you guys have played a part in touching our hearts. And infusing your DNA to us, and we can't wait to go share that with the world. God bless you guys. We love you. I'm a text away, I'm a call away, and we appreciate you all so much. And so sorry this craziness happened where I can't give you hugs. We can't have special dinners where we could celebrate the life we've had together in this last year. But you know what? That's okay. We're gonna pray that this stuff opens up so we can have time together. But if not, I wanted you to hear it from us. We love you guys, and thank you so much.